Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Seven of Swords, right out of the gate, Sagittarius. Something or someone in this realm, in your periphery, your people, something about the situation is not trustworthy. Someone has a little too much confidence and they're trying to get away with something. Now, we can say this has to do with cheating, lying, stealing, but we don't want to jump to those heavy levels of conclusions, really. But there's something fishy going on, or at least internally you're sensing something fishy. Or, Sagittarius, is you could be up to something that you know is, you could be up to something that you know you're not feeling good about. Okay, there's a little overconfidence here with the Seven of Swords. It doesn't have to be as negative as everybody always makes this card out to be. Strength, reversed. So sitting next to this card here in October, during this Libra season, Sagittarius, you're going to feel off. You're definitely going to feel off. Something about this situation, your relationship, your job, whatever you're working on, something doesn't feel up to par. It doesn't feel kosher. It could be an ethical or moral boundary being crossed, and that's really impacting you because the Strength card is a fellow fire sign. It's a Leo, and when this is reversed, we are losing control of ourselves or of the situation, and it has to do with really being able to tame that inner beast. So not to the level of not being able to control yourselves around addictions. But what this card really has to do with is losing faith in your ability to control yourself or the outcome. And it kind of, when we get to this state, especially sitting next to this card, Sagittarius, is when we get to this state, we really feel the loss, and it impacts our psyche. It impacts our ability to maintain appropriate, I guess, level of self-esteem. So this can often result in lowered self-esteem and lowered self-confidence. So certainly if someone's or you or someone is trying to get away with something, there could be some deceit taking place here, crossing some boundaries, definitely, and it's impacting you, certainly. Let's see what's next. The Moon reverse. So yes, secrets coming to light. Okay. Or you are aware that there's secrets. You're aware that something is being hidden. And you see this card, right? There's a Native American aspect to this card. And you can see, this represents the dark spirits, the kind of the darker realm. And then there's this protection, this level of innocence and idealism, this protection here. But you can see this man here, and this bird represents tapping into listening to our spirit guides, whatever they may be for you, tapping into them and allowing them to guide us, to allow us to see. If you can see, these weights down here are holding his eyes open so he can see. So the Moon card represents illumination, secrets coming to light, being able to see everything, even if we're really protected from it, being able to see that. So here, with this being reversed, Sagittarius, you're not able to see, but you're very conscientious and you know something is off. You know you're looking for it, you're feeling it out. It's not sitting well with you at all. At all. King of Pentacles, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. King of Pentacles reversed does indicate that somebody that's normally supposed to be very stable, very structured, highly successful, someone that is held in very high regards, held in high regard and in high esteem, not by you, but by themselves and by the society around them, is not acting appropriately. So a loss of faith in this person, a loss of high regard, starting to feel and starting to sense that they are, one, up to no good, and two, not being as stand up as they should be. They're not being as stand up as a human being as they should be. And then let's clarify that with the Queen of Wands. So here you are. Now what this card represents here with you, and you can see she's holding a cat, because this does have to do with, again, the animals. Okay. Being trustworthy enough and having that energy around you that is good and wholesome and pushing forward towards the right thing. And there's this sense of innocence about the Queen of Wands energy, even though she's highly successful, even though she's very motivated and driven like you are, Sagittarius. But there's this comforting energy around her that allows animals to place their trust and their faith in her. So even though she's able to hold this wild animal, this cheetah, it's allowing her to. So you are very aware of what is happening here. It is not comfortable. You might not know exactly what it is yet, but it's impacting your psyche, it's impacting your state, even though this is saying you are being stand up and they are not. So I don't know if this is a love reading for you, Sagittarius. Please leave your comments below. Let's start pulling clarifiers. Two of Wands clarifying the Seven of Swords. You are at a crossroads, or you're about to be at a crossroads. The fact that this is reversed means you're not aware of the crossroad. You're not aware that you're at a place where you're going to have the option to go this way or this way. So that could be one state or one meaning, or you're definitely hyper aware that something is not a stand-up, kosher, trustworthy situation. And so you're making a decision to, one, be the best yourself, live the best life with honesty and integrity. Fire signs very much live with honesty and integrity. And if you're cross-watching this with a negative attitude about a Sagittarius, understand that there might be something about them or their viewpoints or their reaction or response to you or the situation that you might not have the full story on. Because this is either not knowing that the swift decision is coming or making a swift decision, going one way, and also not waiting for the other person to help you and guide you and walk on that journey with you, Sagittarius, but I'm sensing you're just choosing to leave. So we'll pull more clarifiers in this extended. Let's clarify the Strength card here with Anant. This is the 79th card here in this tarot deck. It is an additional card, and similar to the Fountain Tarot, this is that space, and if you can see, it's an embryo, and it has to do with the circle of life. It is a major arcana card that sits between the World and the Fool. So before we can step off on our brand new journey, carefree like with the Fool card, something has to end, but there's always this space there where decisions are being made, where we're kind of manifesting and developing the direction that we're going in. So you really might not have made a decision yet. You know it's coming though, and you're working on manifesting the next step, the direction. Where are you? Taking your knapsack and moving on forward, like we see in the Fool card. So it's with this clarifying the Strength reverse, Sagittarius, you really are keenly aware something is off and you have to make a decision about it, but you're not sure what that is yet. You are not sure what this is. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, clarifying the Moon reverse. So the Nine of Pentacles reverse, we know upright, it has to do with independence. Because this is not upright, you are really not either feeling ready to move along in your independence. There may be a sense of, and again, we talk about lowered self-esteem, lowered self-confidence here. There may be could be some money issues, savings not there, not fully ready to step out on your own. And so we will spend a lot of time here and here in the extended reading. In fact, I feel like I want to pull a clarifier right now on that. Four of Cups reversed. This has to do with accepting offers. So you're not being apathetic to offers. So if this is a love reading for you, this something you're trying to figure out where the issue is. You're feeling very stuck. You're holding on to your tenets and your convictions in a very graceful and beautiful way. But you're needing some sort of proof before you can make this decision. So you're still having faith in the relationship. You're still having faith in their words, but you're really not so sure about their actions. So you're very much welcoming them to make an offer, but the fact that this is reversed means they're not making an offer in a way that you are willing to throw caution to the wind. You are definitely not throwing caution to the wind. Again, we'll spend more time here in the extended. Let's clarify the king. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles. Hanged Man reversed. You have this sense, Sagittarius, that you are wanting to leave. And this doesn't necessarily mean a relationship, but you want something you need a shift. You need a trustworthy shift, an honest shift, honest actions coming from them. Words all day long, but it's not showing you proof that what's next is better. So deep inside of you, this is starting to grow. Deep inside of you, you're ready for this to end so you can start something new. Hanged Man reverse is a good card in this situation because what it means is that they too, because remember, this is clarifying the King of Pentacles reversed. So they too aren't taking pause, which means they're out of tune and out of touch from what you're needing and what you're wanting in this time. They're not listening and hearing you. Your vibes are off. Okay, they're doing something that's impacting you and it's not impacting them. They're not aware of how you feel right now. Let's clarify this Hanged Man one more time. Three of Pentacles. This really could be because they're focusing on themselves, leveling up so much, and it's so important to you that other things in their life are falling by the wayside. You could be one of them. Now, the good news here is that this has to do with leveling up. So they very much could be putting 100% of their effort into leveling up their career. So that the intention there is good. However, we see with these base cards here that you are really tapping into this sense that they may not be doing this in an ethical manner and it's bothersome to you. So in their mind, it's like they're thinking, if I get to this level or if I get to this promotion or I get this new job, then I'll show them that I'm worthy. I'll show her or him that I'm worthy of this. But you're sitting here thinking, yeah, but if you are not doing it in a wholesome, good way, then the result doesn't matter. I don't love you because you're getting this promotion, right? I love you because of your consistency, because of your motivation, because of your determination, and because you like to follow the rules. And that in itself, I love you because you're going to get this based on merit, not in some weird, sneaky way. You see the difference here? Queen of Wands clarified by the Six of Cups reversed. See? In your mind, now this is developing. You might really not be aware that this is coming right down the pipeline. Something's definite. You're feeling like you're not going to be coming back. And here you are, looking forward, moving forward, standing strong, because you don't like to feel like this. You quickly shift out of this energy. They're looking at you thinking, I'm going to sit here and eat this apple. They'll be back. They'll see. You see, I don't know if he's like sitting here eating this apple. She'll be back. He'll be back. They'll see. I'll become so successful, or I'll get this and then they'll regret leaving me. And you're thinking, no, I've actually not only lost interest, I've lost respect. And that could impact them in the long run, but they're not going to see it right now. Their next goal is all they're focusing on. That's all they're doing.